don't tell me. No, go lay down. Hi, how's it going? I'm here because I'm bored. That's what it says in the title. It's in the evening. I'm bored and I want to play some music. So, how you doing? Well, it's kind of in the afternoon there still for you, ain't it, Pizza? Well, hey man, how's it going? Good evening. Well, it's early evening here, or good afternoon, good morning if you're on the other side of the world, wherever you are floating around in the infinity of this relativity. Hi, how you doing? Let's play some music because that's what we're here for. And yeah, no jibber jabber. Let's just get it going. And let me find the right folder. I'm going to start in this one here. Link this one here with an oldie but goodie. Here we go.
The sun came up upon the left, out of the sea came he. And he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard the loud bassoon. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, that he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his o'ertaking wings and chased us south along. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. Came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his o'ertaking wings and chased us south along. The bride hath paced into the hall, red as a rose is she, no new, nodding their heads before her goes the merry minstrelsy. The merry minstrelsy. The wedding guest he beat his breast, yet he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake on that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner. The bright-eyed mariner.
Down dropped the breeze, the sails dropped down. 'Twas sad as sad could be, and we did speak only to break the silence of the the sea. All in a hot and copper sky, the bloody sun at noon, right up above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. Day after day, day after day, we stuck, nor breath, nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot. Oh Christ, that ever this should be. Yes, slimy things did crawl with legs upon the slimy sea. Day after day, day after day, we stuck, nor breath, nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot. Oh Christ, that ever this should be. Yea, slimy things did crawl with legs upon the slimy sea.
The western wave was all aflame. The day was well nigh done. Almost upon the western wave rested the broad bright sun. When that strange shape drove suddenly betwixt us and the sun, and straight the sun was flecked with bars. Heaven's mother, send us grace. As if through a dungeon grate he peered with broad and burning face. Alas, thought I, and my heart beat loud, how fast she nears and nears. But those are sails that glance in the sun like restless gossamers. Those are rifts through which the sun did peer us through a grate. And is that woman or her crew? Is that a death? And are there two? Is death that woman's mate? Her lips were red, her looks were free, her locks were yellow as gold. Her skin was as white as lead. see. The nightmare life in death was she, who fixed man's blood with cold. The naked hawk alongside came, and the twain were casting dice. The game is done, I've won, I've won. Cross she and whistles thrice. Alongside came, and the twain were casting dice. The game is done, I've won, quoth she and whistles thrice. Quoth she and whistles thrice. Oh, 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 oh. Quoth she and whistles thrice. Came, and the twain were casting dice. The game is done, I've won, I've won. Crossing and whistles thrice. Oh, so thrice. Oh, oh, oh. Crossing and whistles thrice. Oh, whistles thrice. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to redo at one point or another. So how's it going? Only you can good dreams. Sweet dreams. Oh. Bella, move. Dogs. All right, let's see here. Oh, where was I going to go with this? Here. Let's do something slightly long. Ooh, here. This one.
Like the sweet apple which reddens upon the topmost bough, atop on the topmost twig, which the pluckers forgot somehow. Forget it not, nay, but got it not, for none could get it till now. Like the wild hyacinth flower which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherds forever tear and woo, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground. hyacinth flower, which on the hills is found, which the passing feet of the shepherds forever tear and wound, until the purple blossom is trodden in the ground.
How about this one, Joe?
She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellow to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denied. One shade the more, one ray the less, had half impaired the nameless grace which waves in every raven tread, or softly lightens o'er her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express how pure, how dear their dwelling place.
That is a beauty, ain't it? Isn't it past your bedtime? Well, let's see here. Since we're going to do some smooth vibes here. Yes, I got to look. All right. Here it is. Just for you, Joe. The dream.
God, in the dream, the terrible horse began to paw at the air and make for me with his blows. Fear kept for 35 years poured through his mane, and retribution equally old or nearly breathed through his nose. Coward complete, I lay and wept on the ground when some strong creature appeared and leapt for the rain. Another woman, as I lay half in a swound, leapt in the air and clutched at the leather and chain. Give him, she said, something of yours as a charm. Throw him, she said, some poor thing you alone claim. No, no, I cried, he hates me, he is out for harm. And whether I yield or not is all the same. But like a lion in a legend, when I flung the glove, pulled from my sweating, my cold right hand, the terrible beast that no one may understand came to my side and put down his head in love. Like a lion in a legend, when I flung the glove, pulled from my sweating, my cold right hand, the terrible beast I may understand came to my side and put down his head in love. After the sun's eclipse, the brighter angel and the spear which drew a bridal outcry from her open lips. She could not prove it true, nor think at first of any means to test by what she had been wedded or possessed. Not all cries were the same. There was an island in mythology called by the very vow name, where vagrants of the sea, changed by a wand, were made to squeal and cry, as heavy captives in a witch's sty. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of Disitan. Came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and locked the oath of ecstasy within. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run. God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and locked the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of discipline.
Let's do a little Sweeney.
Apnick Sweeney spread his knees, letting his arms hang down to laugh. The zebra stripes along his jaw, swelling to maculate giraffe. The circles of the stormy moon slide westward toward the river plate. Death and the raven drift above, and Sweeney guards the horned gate. Gloomy Orion and the dog are veiled and hushed the shrunken seas. The person in the Spanish cape tries to sit on Sweeney's knees, slips and pulls the tablecloth, overturns a coffee cup, reorganized upon the floor. She yawns and draws a stocking up. The silent man in mocha brown sprawls at the windowsill and gapes. The waiter brings in oranges, bananas, figs, and hothouse grapes. The silent vertebrate in brown contracts and concentrates, withdraws. Rachel Narabinovich tears at the grapes with myrrh's paws. She and the lady in the cape are suspect, thought to be in league. Therefore the man with heavy eyes declines the gambit, shows fatigue, leaves the room and reappears outside the window, leaning in. Branches of wisteria circumscribe a golden grin. The host with someone indistinct converses at the door apart. The nightingales are singing near the convent of the Sacred Heart. And sang within the bloody wood when Agamemnon cried aloud and let their liquid siftings fall to stain the stiff, dishonored shroud.
Oh boy, Joe took us to bed. uh, oh, like they say, the more the merrier. How about this then? I know I found it. Got to go here. Right there. I found it right here. No, I need it. Here.
If I have run my course and seek the pearls, my psyche fain would drink at Murmullen and rest content in wine and nectar cup. Who knows but that the gods have found me whole, and in their stewardship of man would bless the sweating lover fickle man once knew. I know that I might pull the tendon bands that hold my soul together, I might bend each nerve and muscle, spirit fain would keep, that I might hear the maddening cheers of men who, when the morrow dawns, forget the games and cast instead the dice in marketplace. But I have found sweeter peace than fame, and in the evening dwell on heights divine. Betwixt my lips a rose from Cupid's hands, upon my brow the laurel belvedere entwines from tree beside the throne of Zeus, and flowing from my speech Athene's words, dipped long in wisdom's fount to heal the soul. And in the evening dwell on heights divine. Betwixt my lips a rose from Cupid's hands, upon my brow the laurel belvedere entwines from tree beside the throne of Zeus, and flowing from my speech Athene's words, dipped long in wisdom
that one kind of cuts us off. What are they like? Yeah, I'll tell them it was the most fun I've had since my ex-girlfriend dumped me. Send it to me. Also, here's a trick. Start from the very last, if you want to just like for spelling, for example. Start from the very last word and work your way backwards to the beginning. So work from end to beginning, you'll pay more attention to the words. And me, a wee rascal, in another life. Although I'm not wee, you can kind of, there's jokes there, like not wee, that's what she said. Or, you know, like none of the problems I had with my exes were in that department. I'll tell you that much. All right, here. What are we going to do? Oh, how about this one?
The opal heart of afternoon was clouding onto throbs of storm, ashen within the ardent west. The lips of thunder muttered harm, and as a bubble like to break, hung heaven's trembling amethyst. When with the sedge grass by the lake, I braceleted her wrist. And when the ribbon grass was tight, sat with the happiness we planned, palm linked in palm we stood a while and watched the raindrops dot the sand, until the anger of the breeze chilled all the lake's bright breathing down, and ravished all the radiant seas from her deep eyes of brown. We gazed from shelter on the storm, and throughout heart-swept ghostly pain, to see the shards of day sweep past, broken and none might mend again. Broken that none shall ever mend, loosened that none shall ever tie. Oh, the wind and the wind, will it never end? Oh, the sweeping past of the ruined sky. And when the ribbon grass was tied, sat with the happiness we planned, palm linked in palm we stood a while and watched the raindrops dot the sand, until the anger of the breeze chilled all the lake's bright breathing down, and ravished all the radiant seas from her deep eyes of brown. From her deep eyes of brown. From her deep eyes of brown. Oh, from heaven loosen that none shall ever tie. Oh, the wind and the wind, will it never end? Oh, the sweeping past of the ruined sky.
All right. Well, how about this one?
Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon. Silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone, lying on my back, lipping honey, getting drunk with that silver honey. Wish that I might fly out past the moon and curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon, silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone lying on my back, lipping honey, getting drunk with that silver honey. Wish that I might fly out past the moon and curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. When curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower.
I like that image, curling up forever in some far off farmyard flower. Love it. Well, since Joe's not really here anymore, oh yeah, I've already got tomorrow's morning show already put together and everything. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Where? Oh no, not there, not there, not there. Here, I think it's in here. Let's go ahead and go here with this one.
Tis midnight o'er the dimmer's lonely bosom. Dark, dusky, windy midnight swift are driven. vapors onward, every blossom bathes its bright petals in the tears of heaven. Imperfect, half-seen objects meet the sight. The other half our fancy must portray. One dull, lengthened sheet of swimming light lies the broad lake. The moon conceals her ray, sketched faintly by a pale and lurid gleam. Shot through the glimmering clouds, the lovely planet is shrouded in obscurity. The scream of owl is silenced, and the rocks of granite rise tall and drearily, while damp and dank hang the thick willows on the reedy bank. Beneath the gurgling eddy slowly creep, blackened by foliage and the glutting wave that saps eternally the cold gray steep. Sounds heavily within the hollow cave. All earth is restless from his glossy wing. The heat fowl lifts his head at intervals. Wet, driving, rainy, come the bursting squalls. All nature wears her dun-dead covering. Tempest is gathered and the brooding storm spreads its black mantle over mountains form, and mingled with the rising roar is swelling from the far hunter's booth, the bloodhounds yelling. The water falls in various cadence chiming, or in one loud unbroken sheet descending. Salute each other through the night's dark womb. The moaning pine trees to the wild blast bending are pictured faintly through the checkered gloom. The forest halfway up the mountain climbing resound with crash of falling branches quiver. Their ages mossy trunks. The startled doe leaps from a leafy lair. The swelling river winds his broad stream, majestic, deep, and slow.
Well, I'm only going to be on for another 10 minutes. So after that, Joe, you ain't going to have an excuse. Blame me. Yeah, I'm used to it. That was kind of like the thing in my marriage. Here we go. Let's do this one. Ha!
Bake the day she suddenly dropped dead. We chew it slowly, that last apple pie. Shocked into sleeplessness, you're scared of bed. We never could talk much, and now don't try. You're like bookends, the pair of you, she'd say. Hog that great, say nothing, sit, sleep, stare. The scholar me, you worn out on poor pay. Only our silence made us seem a pair. Not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular each, but each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered in not as good for staring in blue gas. Too regular, each bud, each yellow spike. At night you need my company to pass, and she not here to tell us we're alike. Your life's all shattered into smithereens. Back in our silences and sullen looks, for all the scotch we drink, what's still between's? Not the 30 or so years, but books, books, books.
All right, let me take that one down. Let's see here. Not that one. All right, yeah, this one.
I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. I willed my keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. I willed my keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Well, I got one more for you. And yes, tomorrow morning, same time as usual. Already got the show made and everything. I just got to do the other part of it. I'll see you then, but in the meantime, here we go.
sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never moved. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection, he peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings of his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall. The spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us all.
Well, since summer just got here, I'm gonna play a few more. Oh, just bear with me here, and it's not there. I think it might. Was it here? I don't know. There. Oh, here it is, right here.
The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day except the fluster of lost or keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel, none of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last, or next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Lovely ones and vaster. Some realms I own, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident. at the night's pale end, such things have chanced to me, as one by day scarcely tell a friend for fear of mockery. Shadows, you say, mirages of the brain. I know not, faith, not I. Is it more strange the dead should walk again than that the quick should die? Shadows, you say, mirages of the brain. I know not, faith, not I. Is it more strange the dead should walk again than that the quick should die? That noon of night, and at the night's pale end, such things have chanced to me, as one by day would scarcely tell a friend for fear of mockery. Shadows, you say, mirages of the brain. I know not, faith, not I. Is it more strange the dead should walk again than that the quick should die? Shadows, you say, mirages of the brain. I know not, faith, not I. Is it more strange the dead should walk again than that the quick should die?
Yeah, I got to cover that one with the 4.5, but yay, we got a lot of things coming up. Yes, that's a good one. Ah, and then Joe's album's coming up. You better be sleeping, Joe. Some days, yes. And I've got my brother, my oldest brother. He passed. The 24th will be 5 years ago. How time flies. This will definitely be there. If I wrenched you up, you can go ahead and click the link in there. I think I got that way people can be there. Especially this guy. Can't be somewhere if you don't know where to go. Oh, let's just play this one.
internet, aware or unaware. The reflex act of life, and when we bear our virtue onward, most impulsively, most full of invocation, and to be most instantly compelling certs there. We live most life, whoever breathes most air, and counts his dying years by sun and sea. But when a soul by choice and conscience doth throw out her full force on another soul, the conscience and the concentration both make mere life, love for life in perfect whole, and aim consummated is love in soul. As nature's magnetic heat rounds pole with pole.
Yeah, you're over in Hong Kong, aren't you, Netmaster? So yeah, how's tomorrow going? The world hasn't blown up yet? You'll let us know if it does, won't you? That's what you are from the future. Oh boy. I can't say my usuals, but I've been up too long. Well, no, sort of. I don't know. All right, I'm going to play. We'll play. I want to play this one. I got to find it, though. Here. There. Yeah, damn it. I know I had it here. That's what they all say, don't, ain't it? Here.
I have gone out a possessed witch, haunting the blacker at night, dreaming evil. I have done my itch over the houses, light by light. Lonely thing, wandered out of mind.
Alrighty. I think I'm going to play one more. And I just got to figure out which one it is. Not that one. Oh, here it is.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim? If he could know, or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know.
All right, my friends. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning or evening if that's the case for you guys. Have a good one.